Hello, I'm Claire Smith and welcome to my channel. So today I've got another tag video for you. This one is the throwback to 2020 tag. I've just been kind of thinking about how my collection grew over 2020. I had a comment on things people say to perfume collectors, and they wrote something like, perfume addiction is real. And I thought, wow, like, am I actually addicted? Is this something that's serious? Is this something that I should be thinking about? And today is the 28th of February, so this marks the end of my no buy month. I signed up to Paola Bianca's no buy month, and do you know what? I've made it, and I'm really happy about that. And I actually feel like it did do me some good, actually, having a little bit of a break. It got me to appreciate what I've got, and I think that has been lacking. I'd also seen a video by Happiness Sparkles, who had kind of done her collection before the pandemic happened and after the pandemic happened, and I just thought, do you know what, I'm going to just have a look and just see how shocking the growth in my perfume collection has been over 2020. And I'm going to stick some photos in now of how the collection has grown, and you can just judge for yourselves because it grew. So the first picture I'm going to show you is what my collection looked like at the beginning of 2020. And you can see that most of the perfumes that I have, I've had for quite a long time, and they're mainly perfumes that I've been gifted. They're not things that I've chosen myself, and I just didn't really buy perfume for me. I just sort of, it was a treat. It was something that you received as a gift. So the second picture I'm going to show you is how my perfume collection looked just when the pandemic was hitting in Britain. So really, we locked down on March the 23rd. So you can see that it's grown a little bit over 2020, and I was watching perfume YouTube by this point, and I already was, back in January, but you can see that there's been a little bit of growth. And now I'm going to show you how my collection looked at the end of December. So actually there are a few missing from here because I have lent some perfumes to a few people, so there are actually 3 perfumes missing from this picture, but you get the idea. So it's actually worse than this. But yeah, you can see the growth in my collection. It's obvious. So I thought I'd do this tag video now that I've sort of shown you those pictures. And if anybody else wants to do this tag, then I'm sure that the creator will be very grateful. So the creator of this tag, Cellini Perfumes, he doesn't have a channel at the moment. I think he does have a channel, he just hasn't posted any videos yet. I saw Rebeca Collazo do it, but if you want to see her version of this tag, I'll link the video down below. So let's go on with the tag. So the first question is, what was your first fragrance purchase of 2020? So my first fragrance purchase was something I saw opportunistically in a sale, and I didn't buy it straight away. I kind of went home and read some Fragrantica reviews and read what the notes were because I'd never smelt it. There weren't any testers out. And that is Cover Pure Bloom by Sarah Jessica Parker. So you can see that this is a 100ml bottle, and I have used quite a bit of this. Perfect for work, Cover Pure Bloom. Number 2, what was your last fragrance purchase of 2020? So my last purchase in 2020 was Simply Poudre by Jill Sander. So this one just basically smells like a very expensive baby powder. It's really not something that I thought I would like. I thought I'd just try it. It had good reviews. But yeah, I really like it. I feel like it feels very luxe. It feels like, you're a really well-dressed kind of businesswoman wearing this. I really like this one. So that's Simply Poudre by Jill Sander. So the next question is, what was your favourite purchase of 2020? So my favourite purchase, it's difficult because there's been some good ones, but I think my favourite purchase, because it's now getting hard to find, is Nina Ricci L'Extase Rose Absolue. So this one is just, I've talked about this endlessly. There's been super hyped on YouTube now. This one is just, like an Arabic kind of smelling rose perfume, really bright, really sweet, really sparkly, and it's got lots of like cedar as well in it, so it just gives it a bit of depth. But yeah, that's the one that I've really enjoyed. So that's Nina Ricci L'Extase Rose Absolue. So the fourth question is, what was your least favourite fragrance purchase in 2020? And I think I've probably decluttered quite a few of the ones that I really didn't like, but the one that I kept, even though I wasn't that keen on, was probably Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy Noir. So this one I've just finished it because there wasn't very much left in this bottle because I did buy it second hand. But this one, even though I liked certain aspects of this fragrance, it was just a bit too sweet. Like, I really liked the berry note in this, but yeah, it just wasn't for me. I'm sure, you know, other people could love this and rock this, but no, not for me. Number 5 is, what was the first fragrance that you decluttered in 2020? So the first fragrance that I decluttered in 2020 was Paul Smith Woman, and I bought this blindly based on the notes, and I think that it just wasn't what I wanted from the fragrance. So I thought it was going to be like quite a rosy fragrance, and it really wasn't that at all. It was more sort of vetiver, geranium and pepper, pink pepper. And it was just a little bit too spicy. It pulled quite manly on me, I feel. It felt like something you would get in a hotel to wash with. It was completely unisex to me. It just wasn't what I was expecting or wanted. So that one went the way of eBay. So the next question is, which was the last fragrance you decluttered in 2020? So I think that was probably Givenchy Very Irresistible Intense, and I think that one I was expecting a lot from, and again it just wasn't what I wanted. So I think this fragrance is meant to be plum, rose, patchouli and musk, and to me it just came off as kind of a bourbon whiskey, and I just didn't enjoy it. It wasn't something I wanted to wear. So that one also went the way of eBay, and actually it sold very easily because it's discontinued, and I think a lot of people love that one, so I'm really upset that I didn't like it, but you can't love them all. Question 7 is, which perfume did you repurchase during 2020? And there is only one perfume that I have ever repurchased, actually. So I finished my bottle of Marc Jacobs Lola in 2020, and I ended up buying this part used bottle from eBay because I couldn't see myself without it. So this perfume has been discontinued. It holds a lot of memories for me because it's the first perfume that my husband bought me, and yeah, I just didn't want to be without it, and I thought if I don't use it, it will probably go up in value anyway, so it's a win-win. So that's the perfume that I repurchased. Question 8 is, which perfume do you wish that you'd bought in 2020? And yeah, there's quite a few, but the one that really stands out that I really feel like, why haven't I bought this? I really like it, is Angel Nova by Mugler. So that for sure is on my summer wish list for this year, Angel Nova. Question 9 is, which was the most expensive fragrance you purchased in 2020? And I think actually the most expensive one is probably Aura by Mugler. So I won a competition at work and I had a load of Amazon vouchers from it, so I bought this huge 90ml bottle, which I don't know whether I'll ever get through, but yeah. I ended up buying it actually because it was cheaper than the 50ml, which I found quite counterintuitive, but I suppose that just happens sometimes, doesn't it? But yeah, I love it. I've worn it loads so far, so yeah, that's probably my most expensive. I think it was about £50. So the next question is, which was the least expensive purchase? So it depends how you measure this, because I buy a lot of perfumes secondhand and I also buy a lot of perfumes in job lots. So probably the cheapest retail that I've bought is Cover Pure Bloom, which was £7.99. But if you count ones that are secondhand, then it's probably individually Gucci Rush, because I bought 2 part-used bottles for £2 plus postage. Or if you count job lots of fragrances, then it's probably this one. So I think this was about £5 plus postage, so about £8.50 maybe. So I got, for that price, I got Bon Bon by Victor & Rolf. So this is a huge bottle, like a 90ml bottle, and it's about, I don't know, just less than half full. So I got that one. I also got Black Orchid, again, it's about there. I got Jimmy Choo, the original, it's 40ml bottle, about halfway. I got Glossier You, which you know I love. I really have enjoyed this. I've used quite a bit of this. I think this was probably about there when I first got it. Chloe Low, again, I've used quite a bit of this since I got it. I think it was a little bit higher than this, so probably about there. Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy Noir, I also got in that job lot. There wasn't very much left of that. I also got 2 little Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb minis, used a bit of those. And I also got my arch nemesis, Vera Wang Princess, just a little one, thankfully, because I've already decluttered a big bottle of this. But, you know, I'm quite happy to pay the price of having a Vera Wang Princess in such a good deal job lot. So yeah, it depends how you measure it really. There are a few answers there. So the next question is, how many perfumes were gifted to you or did you purchase in 2020? So let's do gifted first. So my mum bought me Marc Jacobs Daisy Days for my birthday, and I think that's the only full-size perfume that I got for a gift in 2020. My friend bought me the Floral Street sampler kit for my birthday, which I really, really love. I don't know whether that counts or not, but yeah, that's another thing I got as a gift. And then I bought 13 perfumes from New Retail, and I also bought 26 full-size perfumes second hand, and I also bought 7 mini perfumes second hand. I think that's in total 47 perfumes I bought in 2020, which when you say it out loud, it's quite a few. So the next question is, how many perfumes did you declutter in 2020? So I've resold Paul Smith Woman, I resold Vera Wang Princess, and I also resold Givenchy Very Irresistible Intense. Question 13 is, do I regret decluttering any of those fragrances? No, no regrets for sure. I don't declutter unless it's absolute no. So no regrets. The next question is, which of the perfumes that you used in 2020 did you use the most? Or to put it how the question is phrased, did you cause the biggest dent in? So I think the one that I used the most and is actually nearly gone, and I'm really quite sad about it, is Kate by Kate Moss. So yeah, I just love this perfume. It's just very wearable. It's very like light and floral, but it's also really sweet, and it just makes you feel like you're surrounded in a sweet shop all day. So yeah, I've been wearing this one loads. I feel like it's really spring appropriate as well. So that's the one that I have put the biggest dent in 2020. I think when I bought it, it was kind of somewhere up here. So yeah, it's nearly gone. The final question is, which perfume did you not wear or did you wear the least? And I think, you know, obviously it's the ones that I've decluttered because I tried them once and then didn't like them, or I tried them a few times and didn't like them. But I think the one out of the perfumes that I've kept, it's probably Gucci Rush. So I got this quite late in 2020. In fact, I think I did a haul video with this in January. So I think just because I got it quite late in the year, but also because, you know, Christmas we were in lockdown. It just wasn't a party year, was it, 2020? So I think maybe in 2021 when lockdown lifts, and maybe when things go back to a more kind of normal situation, when I might be going out a bit more, I might be wearing this one a bit more. I think I just need to try it more really, because it's a very synthetic plastic kind of smell to it, and I think it's very interesting, but I'm just not sure about which situations I want to wear it yet. So that's Gucci Rush. So that's my Throwback 2020 perfume tag. If you like the video, please like the video and consider subscribing, because I do videos like this quite often. I'm doing a lot of tags at the moment. Also, I'm going to tag a few other people to do this video. So I'd like to tag Perfumes with Pat, Paola Bianca and the Fragrantician. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!